Oh, that had to be when we were doing Sweet Caroline, and I look over and I see Kurt singing it on stage just like normal. And I look down for just a split second, and then I look over and Kurt has disappeared. And I see Laura back there laughing, and she is pointing at the floor. And apparently, Kurt had kissed concrete because he misjudged the front of the stage.
I don't even know how to narrow it down. Y'all need to know that about an hour or two after the last song of the last night, when we're playing, we talk for about 2 hours and laugh for about 2 hours of everything that happened. Y'all don't know we're watching you all the time from a different vantage point than you all have. Um, but I think I can narrow it down to one thing. So I won't name the bar, but we were playing, and this guy kind of sachets up to the front in front of the other dancers, and he's by himself, or appears to be. And my friend Missy is standing behind him. And all of a sudden, he sticks his hand in his pants and is kind of maneuvering things around. And I'm like, what is this guy doing? And I keep watching him and come to realize that he is moving his equipment down his pant leg and proceeds to pee on the floor. And Missy screams, and it's puddling, and Missy screams, he's peeing on the floor. And sure enough, he is just right there, down his pant leg. And I call him out on the microphone, and he bolts for the door. And I am like, dude, there is a bathroom 50 feet away. You have to resort to doing that?
I can't really think of any crazy stories, but I guess if you knew the friends I hung out with, you'd understand that crazy is kind of a relative term around here. As far as funny goes, I mean, there's so many funny times that it's hard to even remember half of them. And I play with a bunch of funny people too, so even during practice we laugh our butts off. But I would say probably on stage recently, there was a moment at the Legion. We were late in the night, and like half the lights in the bar came on, and Laura just goes, everybody just lost their beer goggles, and they're like, oh my god, I just about went home with that. And for me, it was just a visual that I got. You kind of had to be there, so I apologize that it's not that funny here, but it was so funny that I was crying, and I really couldn't even sing for like a song and a half.
I would say Bang Bang by Ariana, Apple Grande, and Nicki Minaj, and the rest. To keep in context with the band and the music that we play. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would get too much flack for that one from the other band members. Otherwise, if I had to pick maybe a second one, I would go with maybe Easy Lover by Phil Collins.
The song I'd like to play in the band that other members of the band maybe wouldn't want to do, or that I haven't ever heard another band do, is the song End of Heartache by Killswitch Engage. I love this song. Now, it is not anything like Sugar Daddy would ever play. It doesn't really fit our criteria for picking songs. But it's my favorite metal song, but it has the screaming vocals and the double kick and the crazy guitar, and I just think it's a really good song. The reason I'd want to play it is because I think it would require a lot of talent to play, and I would love to see if we could pull it off and make it sound as authentic as possible. But it's probably not suited for our style. It's probably more suited for a band like Driven. So, Driven boys, if you're listening, consider this song, because I'd for sure come hear you play it.
There really aren't a lot of songs that I think we should be doing that we're not, I guess. But the one that's been I've been after for a while that has not been voted in is Good Time by Owl City. It's a really cool tune. It's upbeat, it's up-tempo. I think the reason it hasn't gotten voted in, if you will, is probably because it's just not known by enough people. The other one that's more recent is All Night Long by Sammy Adams. I think that's a really cool tune, and I think it would go over really well.